I'm just gonna let this run its course. So for those of you that don't know, this is Mercenaries Playground of Destruction from the PS2 era. And this is one of the last good games that Pandemic Studios ever made before EA bought them up and then ground them into dust. This game is outstanding. And this is one of the games that I love from that period. It is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a playground of destruction. If you know anything about this game, I'll let it speak for itself. I will let it speak for itself. So I want to play it a little bit. I want to see how it runs on stream because I played with this before. I talked to you guys before about potentially playing some older games on the stream, and so this was my attempt to get that off the ground. So this is one of the classics, and I'll show you guys why. This game was co-produced by LucasArts, again, before they got bought out. Listen to this music, chat. Like, this music... And all the music in this game has no right to go as hard as it does. It's like playing a frickin' action movie. It has Peter Stormare as one of the main characters, and Jennifer Hale as well. Like, this was peak gaming in the mid-2000s. I'm gonna do something. You guys, you can get angry if you want. But I'm a heretic, okay? Yes, I'm playing with a controller. Yes, I'm playing with inverted Y-axis. I'm that old. Because I learned to play games with inverted Y-axis back before you could change that, and I can't unlearn that muscle memory. So here we go. And so again, this... EA did not have anything to do with the original release of Mercenaries. And the reason they got gobbled up, the reason Pandemic got gobbled up by EA was because of this game. It was so successful, EA bought them up. And of course, you can select one of 3 characters. The characters in this game are actually really cool. They all have their own personality. Each of them speaks a different additional language beyond English. And each of the factions will speak in one of those languages. So, for example, Chris Jacobs, I believe, speaks Korean, and so when you're dealing with the Korean faction, when they speak in Korean, you can understand them. Jennifer speaks Chinese, so when you're talking to the Chinese, you can understand them. And Matthias, voiced by Peter Stormare, also known as Satan in Constantine, understands Russian, so whenever you're around the Russians, you can understand what they're saying. And of course, because Matthias is awesome, and Peter Stormare is awesome, that's who we're going to be playing as. Again, chat, you'll have to bear with the sound, because we can't really do anything about that. In the cutscenes, anyway.
Navy, a North Korean freighter is alerted after uncovering a cache of nuclear warheads cargo bay. The warheads were entailed to known terrorist elements. It's poured across the DMZ and into North, intent on dislodging the new regime of General Song. The president today reaffirmed the knee-skipping mission.
Posted bounties today for the Lake of 52.
So it's a little hard to pick up on, but basically, this
Could we
takes
have the
place...
light, please? Thank you. All right, Fiona, what have you got for us?
Bang. Welton is voting on the Sung and this is an parallel opportunity.
You can hear
for
what
it,
I'm
but
talking
it's
about with the
high-risk.
voice
North
lines.
Korea is The Allies and it's all because of this.
Discussing this. Couldn't this to a, I don't know, moral position? I mean, the guy's evil. Father after the coup. Media are...
I'll go ahead and skip because it's actually kind of annoying. But just to give you the rundown, basically this takes place in what was a contemporary setting at the time. And essentially, rather than the family you know running the North Korean country, you have this Song dynasty, which definitely have absolutely nothing to do with the current rulers of North Korea. But they basically get caught trying to ship nuclear weapons to another country, and that gets the UN, in this case, the Allied nations, involved.
Hey Matthias, my name's Fiona, your XOP support coordinator for this mission.
What's the deal? We're almost there yet?
Nice to meet you too. You're about 10 minutes from the DMZ drop zone.
Good. Waiting is not my thing.
Try meditation, I've heard that helps.
Just get me off this bird and I'll be fine.
Listen, we're close. You might want to get your gear together for the drop.
So basically, the UN puts a $100 million bounty on this guy because they need to stop him before he does something drastic. Eventually, the South Koreans invade, the Chinese invade, and the Russian Mafia has a foothold in the country too, and you play as a mercenary working for whoever you want and doing whatever you want, as long as it's taking out North Koreans and trying to get the $100 million bounty on Song, who is the main guy, the general. I'm going to see if we can put on subtitles, because I know Matthias is sometimes a little quieter than the rest, and he's sometimes difficult to hear. So let's put on the subtitles, shall we? I apologize in advance. I'm gonna hit some of the buttons wrong on this because, one, I'm playing on an Xbox controller and this is mapped to a PlayStation controller. And also, this was that weird transitory period in gaming. A lot of ideas from this got used in Just Cause. You're not entirely off the mark, Bland-Aid. But yeah, so this was in that weird transitory period in games when every game was trying to do something goofy with its controller setup, and everybody wanted to have some unique button layout. And so normally it's like, oh, you press X to do stuff, and you press circle to cancel, and nah, not in this game. In this game, you press triangle to do everything, and you press circle to jump, you press X to reload. It's weird. It's very, very weird. This was in the days before aim down sights and stuff like that as well. So, like, your primary attack buttons are mapped to your top shoulder buttons instead of your bottom shoulder buttons. So, you know, if you've spent 20 years learning how to play on modern shooter games, going back and playing this is a little bit of a... It's a throwback. It's a little bit of a throwback. But let's get started. Hopefully the subtitles will work.
Have you checked out your new PDA yet?
I'm not much of a gadget guy.
Well, that gadget could save your life.
Yeah? Can it stop a bullet?
It can stop you from wandering around North Korea like a clueless idiot.
And in spite of how this opening is, there's not actually a whole lot of talking when you're actually playing the game. In between the missions, you do get some voice lines, but...
I know it's not state-of-the-art.
Well, it kills people, right?
Yeah, I love Matthias. Peter Stormare did an outstanding job with this character.
M67s. I love M67s.
Standard issue frag grenades.
That'll do until I get my hands on a tomahawk or one of the spookies the South Koreans been using.
This is Blackbird. DMZ's in visual range. The drop zone is hot. We'll be coming in low and fast.
You heard the man. Time to get going.
Keep in mind, Chad, this was in an age before AAA was a thing. Before AAA meant anything. I want you to pay attention to the production values of this game, especially right now, with what's about to happen. Like I said before, this game, for the budget that it was made on, for the company that produced it, had absolutely no right to go as hard as it did, and yet this game knocks it out of the park.
Matthias, are you ready?
I'm always ready. Always ready.
You know they say the DMZ is the most dangerous place on Earth.
Just wait till I get there.
Easy, boy. Just don't forget about our payday, okay?
Forget the $100 million. Impossible.
This is it, chat. This is the moment where if you didn't know what kind of game you were playing at this point, you were about to find out. Don't forget to check your mirrors.
Your primary objective is to get to the Allied HQ. Colonel Garrett is waiting for you. Head north to the Allied HQ. Garrett is expecting you.
So another fun thing about this game is you can actually disguise yourself as other factions. So if you see just above the health bar of this vehicle, it shows the little UN symbol because they think I'm a UN person. If I do anything to make
The area
them
is a
not
lot
think
hotter
that,
than we expected.
like honk the horn,
Hang
I
on
lose
while
the
I patch
disguise.
into the Allied uplink.
But when was the
Yeah,
last
North
time you
Koreans
saw
staged
something
an
like that in
assault
a
on the
game?
Allied HQ. I'm hearing
Where you could
reports of
actually
intense
disguise
showing in the
yourself as
area.
someone in
Looks like
real
just in time
time
to be
and
a
then you
hero.
use that to your advantage.
Head north to the Allied HQ. Garrett is expecting you.
But yeah, this, like I said, this game is exactly what it says on the 10. It is a playground of distraction. Well, that's a solid post. They build those light posts strong in North Korea.
I just want you to explain to me why we're still getting the crap shelled out of us. And I don't want to hear the words authorization, approval, clearance, or in... Now who the hell is this?
Sir, this is a private contractor. XOps contacted me and I agreed.
A merc? You don't think I got enough problems? Get out of here. I don't need...
Catch the two of clubs yet?
The two of... No. How did you know that Jinho Young was commanding that artillery?
XOps does a good job briefing their agents, sir. You said you didn't want to hear authorization or approval. Well...
All right, we'll give it a shot. You stop that artillery, verify the two of clubs, and maybe we can do business together. Major Howard here will give you some intel. Oh, and one last thing. Don't you ever interrupt me again.
So for those of you that aren't familiar with the two of clubs or any of the stuff that they're talking about, for those of you that may be a little too young, one of the things that the US military did during the invasion of Iraq was to put all of their
Wow,
high-value targets.
The AN have sent me the contract. It'll lay out all the details of what you need to do. Check your PDA for the email.
So they took a bunch of the top lieutenants and other important people in the Iraqi leadership and essentially told them that they put their faces and information on decks of cards that they then distributed to the troops. So that if the troops ever saw those people in the field, they were able to identify them. Now, at the time, this was right after the War on Terror had just started. The world has looked less favorably upon that than they did in the days that this game was made. But it's still an interesting gameplay conceit. Here you go. This is peak PS2 right here. We're stuck on a concrete barrier. But yeah, so the Deck of 52 is essentially the same concept in this game. The only difference is, you know, it's not looked upon fondly today.
Let's go already!
Personally, I understand what they were trying to do. It could have been handled a little more delicately, but at the same time, Americans were angry, and it was a different time. This game is 100% a product of its time. Also, the driving controls are a little squirrely. You'll have to bear with me. And here's our mans. I'm basically gonna let these guys take some shots for me.
Excellent.
Can you,
Not going
Lakey?
Anywhere.
I think
Now
we can
call
make that
for an
happen.
A and extraction helicopter.
Let me pause. There you go, Boa. But yeah, I mean, again, I understand the necessity of the deck of 52, and regardless of how people feel about it now, like, it was a practical solution to a very real problem at the time, which was identifying and confirming when top leaders had either been captured or killed. Alright, I see Karo saying holy fuck. Let's see. Oh, you actually have a deck. How about that? Well, there you go. Yeah, so if you don't know, Bolo was enlisted in the US military, and that is, in fact, one of the decks that the US military handed out. And it's exactly what it shows you there. It was just a way for the troops, you know, if they're gonna be playing cards anyway, here's a way for them to know whether they have somebody important on their hands. So, I won't spend too much time talking about the deck of 52, because, I mean, at this point it's old hat, but just understand that's what they're talking about. Again, I say that mostly for the benefit of the folks who may be too young or just weren't paying attention to the invasion in those days. But that is essentially what we're doing here. And of course, because there are bounties, we get more money for capturing them alive. We can kill the targets, but we don't want to do that if we can make more money.
Take cover! Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
Great, they should be here momentarily.
Come on, baby, where's... There it is. Yeah, boy. Give me that RPG. Now. Don't do the dumb thing like I have done before and accidentally shoot the RPG at the guy that you captured. That's bad. And this is actually a really, really cool tutorial level to just give you a rundown of how all the main mechanics in the game work. And you're about to see the other big feature. So we've captured the two of clubs. We're going to get the full bounty because we captured them alive.
Now let's take care of those artillery pieces.
Now we're going to take care of the artillery. And we're going to do that using one of the other really cool features of this game. Now I gotta remember what button to hit to switch weapons. There we go. It's been a little while, but I remember. So the other main component is the support that you can call in. You saw me do it with the helicopter, but you can also do it with offensive stuff. So in this case, we're going to call in some laser-guided strikes on these artillery pieces.
Target received. Bombs free.
And at least in the early part of the game, a lot of this is restricted. But certain missions will just give you different types of support, and as you rank up with the factions and as you make money, eventually you're able to call in your own support options whenever you want, not necessarily when you're on missions.
Roger, target received.
So again, like most games of this era,
Great work, Gary will be pleased.
it's pretty restrictive at the beginning until they give you all of the rundown of the mechanics, but once they cut you off the chain, that's when the game gets fun. So So let's get our boys. I think they might have killed one of our guys. But that's okay. What? Why? Why? Well, there you go. The Allies are the one faction you can't harm without a penalty, and that guy just, for whatever reason, decided to jump out of the Jeep while I was backing up and got himself run over, and I just lost the 25k that we just got off the bounty. Outstanding. Again, it was the early 2000s.
Wow, what a mess. They really needed your help. Go talk to the guard again.
Yeah, it's insurance fraud is what it was. He just wanted to get his medical. That's all it was. He wanted to get his medical discharge. He was tired of being in country. I'm glad to have helped a brother out.
Maybe I was wrong about you. And I sure as hell don't mind the opportunity to get something done around here without wading through a sea of red tape. I may rely on you in the future. How's that sound?
As long as the pay's good, I'm perfectly...
Okay. I'm Colonel Samuel Garrett, commander of Allied forces in the area. This is Major Stephen Howard. I know you're here for the deck of 52. Now, most of them are open bounties, but the aces? You need special clearance from us to go after them. You'll bring me enough intel, I'll get you that clearance. Speaking of which, you'll want to talk to the man leading... advising South Korean forces in the area. Company man called Buford. Knows more about what's going on around here than, well, hell, he knows more than he's telling, that's all I'll say. Probably already knows where Song is, the bastard. Now get out of here. I got work to do, come on.
You'll notice there are a lot of cliches in this game, but it absolutely leans into that. So yeah, this is what I wanted to check. So let me know. I know that some of the voice work is a little up and down. So I don't know how the voices are coming through on your end. I know Fiona is just really loud by default. But if you guys are having trouble hearing the rest of the game, let me know. I definitely want you guys to be able to hear what's going on. I can see the sound levels, but I don't know what is comfortable for you guys and what you're actually able to hear. So, like I said, if you're having trouble hearing anything, if you need me to turn it up, let me know. In the meantime, we'll just get into the game and start doing some stuff. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to play, but I wanted to give it a shot. There are some other games that I have downloaded that I want to share with you guys as well. Now notice, there is no map, there is no magic line telling you where to go here. You basically just, you have your map markers on the edge of the radar up in the top right corner, and it'll tell you roughly the direction you need to go, but then after that, you have to navigate your way there yourself. Oh no, I agree, Mate, and it's not necessarily that there's anything wrong with the voice work. I think it's got to do with the PS2 emulation that we're doing. Again, with PS2 emulation, sound is one of the things that often suffers. And so that's why I'm saying, if it doesn't work out for you guys, let me know if it sounds a little quiet. Because it is a little hard to balance, and that's part of why I wanted to do testing. So that I can get everything equalized. So if you're a little quiet, I can bump that up a little bit. Hold on a second. Because I do have a gain on the game audio. I'm just trying to find the sweet spot. So I turned it up just a little bit. Let me know if that's too loud, too quiet.
박사령관님을 보러 영병이 여기 왔습니다.
I don't speak Korean, my dude. But thanks anyway.
사령관님, 이분이 바로 계렬 대령님이 전화하신 사립 계약자이십니다.
So this is what I was talking about. If you speak Korean, you might understand what they're saying. And if you're playing the character that understands Korean, you would be able to read those subtitles.
My name's Buford. I've been the company's man in Seoul for 30 years. I'm here to make sure North Korea don't end up the smallest province in the People's Republic. Problem is, Langley didn't exactly
Oh
supply
shit,
me
you're
with a lot of
right,
personnel.
Wakeless Rex.
Cash,
I didn't change a category. Let me do that now.
We'll get paid and then
Good
some.
call, good
And
call.
we got some nifty toys. Now, if you're willing to do some simple grunt work for me, I'll treat you right. First things first. Song's men are eager to take back this city. So far, Park's troops have kept them at bay. But Song is stepping up his offensive, and I don't want to lose Kusong this early in the game. So, if you're up to it, I'm going to pay you to be Park's reinforcement. An army of one, so to speak.
Yeah?
If you're interested, Major Park here will give you all the details. We got all sorts of sweet air support. We got a C-130 so full of shells and ordnance, things like one of those Star Destroyers from that space movie.
There's your obligatory LucasArts reference. And Sierra smacking Wakeless Rex in the face
You
with a
waiting for
gift
something?
sub.
Park's men are dying while we're sitting here.
Thank you very much, Sierra, for the generosity. And Wakeless Rex, welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions, although we're not actually making any bad tactical
If
decisions
I lose Kusong
right
because
now.
you were screwing around in here, I swear I will personally make sure you never work for a PMC again.
There's a lot of that. The reason that they have the Don't Tread on Me flag, Mihailik, is kind of to point out the fact that the South Koreans aren't really in charge. They're essentially being led around by the nose by Buford, this CIA guy, who officially is just an advisor, but in reality has probably been in country and working with the South Koreans since the end of the Korean War. It's a little wink and a nod at the backroom skullduggery that we love to hate from intelligence services.
What do you think? Are you going to be able to work with this guy?
Well, if I can, to just go somewhere else.
Oh, that's right, if I remember right. Yeah.
They'll flash when NK troops are in proximity. You won't have long to get from point to point, so be quick. Troops are attacking the north defense point.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them get in this thing. Oh, well, there we go. And they're gonna use that tow missile. Although they're not being super effective with that tow, and that's a little disappointing. It's actually a little bit extremely disappointing. There we go. Get used to that. Get used to those explosives. You're thinking of Peter Stormare. He is the guy that did the voice for Matthias.
Troops are moving in near the
Oh, there we
eastern
go.
defense point.
Get in the car, nerd. Why? Why? You know what? There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Give me that recoilless, baby. Oh, that's right. It has a delay. I forgot. But, yeah, much like the Tenori Tigers, you express yourself primarily through explosions in this game. Yeah, turret section. Turret section with explosives. I can't really see where the enemy is, though, through all the exploded vehicles. Well, glad to see you, Yas, now. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out, and hopefully you have an outstanding rest of your night and weekend. Keep an eye on the Twitter machine and see if we're gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know yet, but maybe. And of course, you can see also, as I'm killing the North Koreans in view of the South Koreans, there's a little bar on the right side of the screen that keeps going up. That's my reputation with the South Koreans, which, among other things, dictates what exactly I can use from their range of support items. Ah, dang it. He got away. He got away. There's an art form to getting these things to hit. Yeah, this game is outstanding. If you just need to let off a little steam, if you just want to blow some stuff up, Mercenaries is great for that. The other thing that I like is, unlike most games now, this game was not afraid to say, this is an M4, this is an AK-47, this is a BTR, this is a Humvee. Like, they aren't shy about the military hardware that you're using and calling it exactly like it is. Which is a thing that a lot of companies seem to be afraid of these days. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna get on the tow missile this time because you suck at it. And just like in reality, you can absolutely steer this tow missile. It's maybe a little more generous than the real thing, because the missile moves at video game speeds and not real speeds. But it's a nice touch. And yes, blowing up those trucks before they offload their passengers is a viable strategy. I don't think I'm gonna get him, but I'm gonna try. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Damn it. I was hoping I would get him. Again, this is early 2000s aiming. It's a little difficult. Oh no, I'm out of missiles. Alright, the hard way then. Well, there we go. We defended K-San. Suck on that, North Korea. And this is just their reinforcements. But I think this is also the in-game trigger.
Nicely done. The South Korean reinforcements.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Snoop Frog. The game, I wouldn't say that it got more linear. The game was always open, but there was a lot less to do towards the end of the game. Like, by the time you get towards the very end of the campaign, there's not a lot left on the map to do anymore. And so you end up just basically fast forwarding. You just burn through the last few missions and get to the end of the game. So yeah, it's not that it's more linear, it just feels that way because there's less to do. Especially if you're like me and you're like a completionist and you go around and do everything before you do the boss battles. And BLM, Day, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Glad you're enjoying the Battletech YouTube stuff, which is basically what we're streaming here, although we're not actually streaming Battletech right now. But Mech Commander 1, that's a classic right there. I've never played it myself, but I have played 2. I hear Mech Commander 2 Mech Commander 1 tends to be more favorably remembered. But even so, glad you're having fun with Battletech. As should we all. I might play Mech Commander 1 if I can find it anywhere. That's been my biggest issue, is actually finding Mech Commander. The second one is abandonware, so it's easy to get, but Mech Commander 1 is a lot harder to find.
I just forwarded you a message from a man named Yusuf Urinov. I've got his file here. He's a major domo with the Russian mob. Dangerous, but almost certainly worth it in terms of money and intelligence.
So now we're gonna go pay a visit to the Russian mob. As soon as I get done running that guy over. And you'll see what I was talking about with the different languages, because Matthias speaks Russian. And yeah, keep in mind that this was an open world game during open world's infancy. This was only a couple of years after Grand Theft Auto 3, and so the open world as a genre or a type of game was still very, very new. And people were still exploring the limits of what you could do with that. And so you got really cool premises like this, where somebody played Grand Theft Auto 3 and said, man, it would be great if there was an actual tank in the game, and then somebody was like, hold my beer, I'll make a Grand Theft Auto game in a warzone. Then there'll be a bunch of tanks. Oh my. Again, PS2 game. And Rhubarb Carl, glad to see you. Glad you could join us today on this Friday stream, and welcome to what was originally Battletech, but now we're playing a different kind of mercenary game. The fun thing about the Russian mob is, too, eventually you get to a point where you can bring them vehicles and stuff and actually get money.
You're here to look at some merchandise.
Yeah, the Mercenaries, especially. Mercenaries 2 was okay. It was unfinished, but it was alright.
Hey, alright! Just what I need, a professional. My name is Sergei Voronov. This is my lieutenant, Yosef. We run the, discreet supply business around here. Everyone here needs stuff. Vehicles, weapons, you name it, and we supply it. Discreetly. That means no one asks any questions, including you. I'll kill anyone who betrays my trusts. You got a problem with that? You got a problem working for a killer? Huh? Answer me! Yosef is right. Listen, you're a mercenary. You'll be working for lots of people. I know how it is. But, you want some extra cash? You come to Sergei. Speaking of which, I got a job right now you could take. I'm going to test you out. See if you've got what it takes to work for me. Bring me one of Song's troop transports. Should be easy to find, but not so easy to steal, eh? If you want in, Yosef here will give you all the details. On the other hand, you can say no and walk out that door right now. You do what you want to do. This is a good job, you know? Plenty of opportunities for me, and...
Don't underestimate him. He may act like an idiot, but he's a ruthless killer.
Oh, there we go. I will caution you guys, though, just so you know, be careful, because any talk of piracy or abandonware and things like that is a touchy subject for Twitch and for YouTube, so best not to spend too much time talking about that, because folks may get their underpants wadded up about it. I mean, personally, I don't give a shit if it's abandonware because, like, hey, the developer has abandoned it.
Don't worry, his Lieutenant Joseph is reliable. We did some business in Kosovo.
But yeah, if it's abandonware, it's like, hey, you know, even the developer doesn't want to support this game anymore and doesn't care about it. Did you really? Did you really? No, I shouldn't have done that, but I don't care.
There's only scattered resistance in the area,
But yeah, it's a little bit rough in terms of how stringent they get about it. But better to play it on the safe side. Oh my, oh my, oh my, that's a machine gun.
One down, 2 to go.
Hey, where's the medic?
Yeah, 1 HP and a dream. I do my best work under pressure. Oh, no more pressure. Remember, if you don't have an entrance, make one. Ah, come on, baby. Come on, baby. I don't think you can actually blow the fences down in this one. I might be thinking of Merce too. My bad. That's alright. Now, where is that guy? I heard him over here on the other side of the fence. I heard you, buddy. There you are. And see, this is one of the cool things about this game is you'll find like these crates, and you can just go in and like bust them open, get all kinds of cool guns. In this case, most of the guns are crap, but sometimes you find some cool stuff in these boxes. Especially towards the end of the game when more of the high-tech stuff starts to come into play. Oh, that's right. I actually have to blow up the machine guns. I forgot. My bad. Who are you?
Good work. Only one more left.
Wait, D&D celeb that wrote the story for this game? When I think of a D&D celeb that's also a writer, the only name I think of is Matt Mercer, but that's probably
That's the last of the
wrong.
guns. Now grab that truck and you're good to go.
Roger.
And if you notice, like... Oh, that's right! The secret package! We gotta find a way to get up there. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. But if you notice, like, anytime you're working for a faction, there's usually some thematic music specifically for that faction. Like, again, this is when games didn't play around. Hey, listen, I don't know what you just said, but fuck you, buddy. Alright? There. Finding blueprints gets you extra money. It's also one of the collectibles. Back in an era before collectibles were everywhere in everything. Now I have to find the right way out of here. And I don't want to get shot at by the Russians, even though technically I blew one of their people up earlier. But I have to keep honking the horn, because honking the horn gets rid of the disguise, because otherwise, yeah, you could see they're shooting at me because I went long enough without being seen that it actually looked like I was a North Korean. I was disguised as North Korean, and so they start shooting at me. Again, that's one of the really cool mechanics in this game is the disguise system. And I don't think enough games use that. Or, it's a concept that never really got used, never went anywhere.
Thanks for the vehicle.
Ah, Matt Colville. Okay, yeah, he's probably the other person I would think of when I think of D&D celebrities. So there we go, another contract on the books. This time, hey, look at that, we got our first civilian car delivery. So by doing this, what we have now done is unlocked the web shop. Now, here's a blast from the past. This is back in the days before smartphones, so you have a PDA instead. This was state of the art. This was state of the art back in 2005, 2006. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the weapons store, and you can see it tells you here's all the different things that you can get from the Russian Mafia. And the more missions you do, the more stuff you collect, the more of these things open up. So if I wanted to, anywhere in the map, I could just call one of these vehicles in. Like right now, fuck it, I'll even show you guys. Like, man, I'm stuck on top of a mountain. I need a vehicle, so I can call in this civilian car delivery. And I don't actually get charged for it until I throw the beacon. And you'll see, there you go, now it takes it away. Well, technically the PDA counts as a pager, Jimbo. And yeah, so then you'll see, here comes the Russian Mafia helicopter, and drops them up. And obviously if it's stuff from a faction, then it'll be the faction dropping it off and not the Russian Mafia. But there you go, now I have a civilian vehicle. And yes, you can, in fact, disguise yourself as a civilian, which I have now done. Which should mean, as long as I don't drive into a restricted area, nobody should try to kill me. Because obviously the North Koreans aren't going to shoot at their own people. Yeah, it's a lot of, basically. It'd be better if it had the Adidas stripes on it, but... Whoa, holy crap. Sorry, the resolution's kind of bad, so sometimes I miss, like, simple objects like that fence until the last second. Also, remember, this is peak, early 2000s Havoc physics, so you're gonna see a lot of goofy physics stuff in this game, too. So right now, we're off to meet the last major faction in the game, which is the Chinese. And if you were paying attention to Mr. Buford, the CIA man, he said that was his primary objective, was to stop the Chinese from taking over. So you see on the mini-map, there's the little blue area and the red area. Those are restricted areas, and no matter who you are, if you don't go in disguised as the faction that controls that area, they will try to attack you. So in order to get in there, I would need to disguise myself as a Chinese vehicle, and then they would let me through the gate. And yes, that mechanic does in fact get used, and not all that much, but you can use it yourself anytime you want. Right, you're right, Mate. He was a company man, not a CIA man. He works for the company.
Violence for profit. The two hallmarks of Western ideology together in one package. My name is Colonel Zhao Peng of the People's Army. I will tell you now that I disapprove of using private contractors, but the People's Army is large and slow to rouse. If I am to secure this province for China, I must employ your services or risk losing the initiative. Working for the People's Republic involves many dangerous and unpleasant duties. Dealing with me, chief among them. Reward my trust with loyalty, and you'll have access to our considerable support. China is a vast and powerful nation. Acting as our ally means you will be unstoppable. If you are willing to help, I have a job for you. The North Koreans set up a communication to the north that allows them to spy on us. Get rid of this irritation for me, and we may have more work for you in the future. This is my associate, Captain Liu. If this contract interests you, speak to him. He will give you all the details. The door is right there. If you are not interested, please depart.
And this is the fun thing, too. Like, the South Koreans...
Before we can properly administer this province, we must first get rid of the remnants of General Song's army.
And that's important, because initially, the Chinese are only focused on the North Koreans. But as Buford and the South Koreans begin to cause more trouble for the Chinese, they go from restrained hostility to open hostility by the end of the game. And so you do, like, depending on the missions that you do, you will see these little relationships develop between the factions where certain factions that aren't necessarily at war or fighting each other will be by the end of the game, depending on what you do. Unfortunately, no. They do not let you pull out your weapons inside the tents. That's part of why you have to go into the loading screen. They don't even give you weapons inside.
Oh, I'm sure he'll warm right up once you get to know him.
Oh, that's right. They give you the beastly APC. We are gonna go blow some stuff up, and you'll get to see how an actual tank functions in this game. This is not a GTA tank that just bumps into things and they explode. This is a real, actual drive-over shit tank, which I will now demonstrate using my own car. Tanks are not to be fucked with in this game. Like, if you see a tank and you don't have something to kill it, you run the fuck away. And this is actually a wonderful example of how the disguise system works. So you see how there are a bunch of Chinese troops here, but this guy's got a circle over his head. Well, much like Hitman, the guys with circles over their heads will know that you are not one of them and will break your disguise. And so in situations where you're trying to use a disguise, it immediately causes a problem for you when you run into those people. And if you're wondering, yes, the tanks are bulletproof. I can sit here all day and they will not be able to hurt me. You know what? It's time to get out, guys. Get out and fight the North Koreans. There we go. That's another fun mechanic that they never fully explain in this game, is that you can essentially honk your horn and friendly faction members will get into your vehicle, and then you can hit your, I believe it's L2 button to have them get out and actually fight. One of those mechanics that you never have to use, but you absolutely can if you want to.
Hey, I just got an email from Chinese HQ. I've found the buildings they're interested in on the satellite imagery. Check out your PDA for the coordinates of each structure.
And now you're going to start to see another thing that this game was infamous for, and that is the destructibility of basically everything. Pretty much every building, every vehicle, sandbags, boxes, if it's in the game, you can probably blow it up. We're currently dealing with some camera issues, but that's okay. Give me a second. I'll figure it out, I promise. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's have the boys get out. We're gonna fight on foot. And the reason I'm fighting on foot is because here in a second, I'm about to use some more of the support that they gave me on this mission. Oh, I didn't realize he threw a grenade. Alright, well let's go take care of the secondary objectives first. There's your environmentalist message for the day. All human infrastructure can be destroyed. You know what can't be destroyed? Trees. Goddamn trees, man. Light post? No problem. Tree? Not happening. So remember that the next time you go to war. Oh shit, we're out of ammo. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't like alarms. Oh, right, you have to blow these up in this game. You can't just run them over. I forgot. I forgot. My bad, Chad. Well, that kind of hurts. Man, the dude who would not die. Alright, this is a barracks. I'm gonna have to blow this up. Because they're not gonna stop coming until I do.
Nice!
I just realized there's some vehicle ammo over there, so now I'm gonna go back and get this thing. Yeah. The folly of man, you guys. Can drive over these. Let me get that ammo though. What that ammo do? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Again, we're like in peak 2000s here, guys. I'm just trying to show off the destruction, by the way. There is a much simpler and easier way to do this, which I will now demonstrate. And it's a song that goes a little something like this. They gave us 2 artillery strikes. I'm gonna use them. And if you watch, you can actually see the artillery coming from the direction of the Chinese base. Because it's Chinese artillery, it comes from the direction of the Chinese. Because these are the little details they just don't put in games anymore. Alright. Now we go and finish off the main headquarters. And we'll pick up some more vehicle ammo since it's just sitting here. I mean, it'd be rude not to. Oh, here we go. I forgot about these. As another collectible. Every time you do that, you unlock not only a new item in the shop every time you find one of those, but you also get money. So we'll just do that, and then we need to GTFO before that artillery starts landing.
Well done, that's one less NK Command Center.
And there we go. Yeah, you can't just shoot me from 300 miles away. That's not fair. Well, you know what? The 105 says different. I don't actually know how many millimeters Chinese artillery is.
You should play the field a little. Get to know all the major players before you commit yourself.
F your alarm, buddy. In fact, yes, I know how the Merchant of Menace works. Thank you. Because we're right here, we might as well go do another mission for the Chinese, right? Hey, listen. I'm about to say, I've already hit that damn Jeep with 2 tow missiles. It shouldn't exist anymore. And here's our Chinese friends who are probably gonna do something stupid and run in front of the tank. I am not Capella. I am a mercenary. There's a difference. And just to illustrate, if there's not somebody in the way, I'll show you what I was talking about with the skies. So yeah, there's nobody here to see through our disguise, so if I just drive up here, because I'm disguised as Chinese, they will let me in here. And as long as I stay disguised, they won't do anything to me. The only problem is, it's gonna be almost impossible to do what I want to do in here without them figuring out that I am not on their side. I can pick up a few things, but not all the things. Apparently I cannot pick that up while I'm in the tank. That is unfortunate. Well, you know, it's funny you should ask. You personally cannot start World War III, but through your actions, it comes very, very close to starting because of the factions that you help. So I'm gonna get shot at. I know I'm gonna get shot at, but I'm gonna blow up this, statue. So one of the other things that they give you by default, other than explosive weapons, is C4, which you can refill. You can refill anytime you pick up ammo. I think it's 2 for these statues, but I could be wrong. There we go. There's a lot of little collectibles and stuff like that. Oh yeah, for sure, Rhubarb. There's another APC with all kinds of stuff. Like, it's... And this is not even the full extent. Like, you get on... By the end of the game, you are doing, like, full-on Abrams versus T-90 battles, flying Hind and Havoc gunships everywhere. Like, this game goes hard on the military hardware. And if you're a military hardware nerd, you're gonna like this game. If you've never played it before, you are gonna like this game.
Colonel Pang will see you. So, Dilly.
Yeah, they have the Hind, they have the Havoc, or the Alligator.
人太多機會，他們將會像蟑螂一樣淹沒這個地區。
唔好理嗰啲俄國人，無論如何 ，Agent Buford 而家喺度幫緊啲南韓人。我曾經與佢打過交道，我哋要秘密監視佢。
Greetings. Your good
No
work for us is
habla,
commendable
Colonel Payne.
so far. The Russian Mafia moved into the port city of Haeju. Holding that port is of paramount importance to us and our long-term goals in the region.
Alright, Sierra, well, it was good to have you. Glad you could join us on this Saturday stream. Hopefully you enjoy, or I'm sorry, it's a Friday stream. It's not a Saturday stream until tomorrow. Hopefully you had a good time. I have not decided whether I will stream on Saturday, but keep an eye out on the Twitter machine. I'll try to let you guys know tonight or early tomorrow morning.
War zones looking for profit among the dead and dying. More than presenting an obstacle to our progress, I find them very distasteful.
All right, well, let's go do some more work for the Chinese. Don't worry, we're gonna do work for all the factions. I'm not gonna play favorites. Because, by helping all the factions, it's chaos. And chaos is good for a mercenary. You are correct, Snoop Frog. There are some folks that are already into their Saturday. In fact, we had some folks from Australia earlier that were into their Saturday already. So if it is Saturday for you, congratulations on making it to the weekend in one piece.
Oh, the Russians again. Always giving everyone a headache.
Time for you to give them one of their own.
Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, we got a sniper rifle, and we got a covert SMG. I think I like the covert SMG. Why not? And they were nice enough to give me this vehicle as well. Where exactly are you guys sending me to, though? Because you're sending me all the way to the other end of the map. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, don't ask me why we just got an MP5 SD from a Chinese weapon crate. We're not gonna think about that one too hard. Which is even more funny when you consider the fact that there are Chinese SMGs in the game. They just don't have a silenced version, or a suppressed version, because there's no such thing as a silencer. And I think we're in the port city. We might be able to see it if the draw distance isn't all goofy. Let me see. But yeah, so like, and we'll see this a little more as the game goes on, but down here is actually a beach. And if you pay attention, as we progress through the game, eventually some Chinese ships will land on this beach and you'll see them unloading like heavy Chinese equipment after you come in and take this city for the Chinese. And that's another thing that I really, really like about this game is like, as you progress the campaign and as you do stuff to help the factions, you will see the world change and the factions change. Like, you will see different things happen on the map based on the actions that you're taking throughout the game. And again, that's something that you don't see a lot, especially in open world games. And we're in North Korean territory, so we're pretty much just gonna be getting shot constantly. But that's okay. Thankfully, this light vehicle is fast enough that we don't have to worry too much about it.
There's a number to page 5. Check your radar for the locations of each officer. 2 of the guys only have small entourages to protect them, but the officer in the East City block is holed up in an area teeming with Mafia thugs. You might want to deal with him last.
So this is another thing that you'll run into over the course of the game, is with the exception of a few cards that are tied specifically to missions, most of the cards are like this. They're just out in the world. Sometimes they're secondary objectives as part of a mission. Sometimes they're just in a place. And if you go read the intel on those people, then you can sometimes figure out where they are without having to stumble across them. And so this is one of those situations where we just came across this guy, and now I'm gonna extract him. And we'll make some money, and hopefully we won't accidentally run over a UN soldier immediately after and waste all of that money.
The capture of Jin Ho-yong, aka the Two of Clubs. This first victory in the quest to
I'm sorry?
General Song and his men has momentarily
Okay, try it again. It didn't like that landing zone. I also like that they do that. It's another one of the many little features from the golden age of gaming that you don't see anymore. Is like, you actually have to have a clear LZ. Because the helicopter will not try to land somewhere where it cannot land. It won't just phase through the world. BLM, the factions are the Russian Mafia, the Chinese military, the South Korean military, and what they call the Allied Nations, or AN, but it's basically the UN. I mean, you can see them wearing the blue helmets. It's the UN.
Good job.
And now, we're gonna go deliver some fucking news to these North Koreans. It's prime time, bitch.
Yom Han, also known as the Four of Clubs, was finally captured last night after a brave Allied assault. There were no casualties.
I mean, I would like to use a Fulton if they had it in the game, but this was even before that. Oh no! we're trespassing on faction territory. What do we do? Now, if I had a Mafia vehicle, I could disguise myself. However, I do not. And so what we're gonna have to do instead is take care of this the old-fashioned way. And by the old-fashioned way, I mean something a little bit like this.
One officer confirmed down.
Remember, chat, if there are no survivors, it was total stealth. If no one is there to report the intrusion, we got away in total stealth. And before you ask, no, there aren't really any stealth elements in this game, but...
They've spotted you. Now there's no
Oh,
bonus from
no.
the Chinese. That's 2 officers confirmed
Oh,
down.
no.
Only 1 more to go. Keep up the good work.
They have some money on them, though. Can I get down there? I can't get down there. I gotta go the long way. You're gonna make me go the long way? Really? I'm getting shot at. Listen, my friend, you don't want to play this game, because I'm gonna win. But yeah, now that they have detected me, because while there is not a stealth system in the game, there is one clumsily implemented in this mission. But yeah, now that my cover is blown, they're just going to actively try to kill me. Oh, God bless America. That's okay, I don't care if the Russian Mafia is not happy with me. They'll be plenty happy with me later.
You're now an enemy of the Russian mob.
That's okay.
That's all 3 officers confirmed down. Good work. Now get out of there. Report to the
Hey,
Chinese
hey.
contact now.
Give me that truck. Give me that truck. Was that the smoothest way to do this? No. It was more fun. Oof. Oh no. I'm sorry, civilian man. But these things, they sometimes work out that way. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it might not have been a good idea to do this mission the way that I did. Can I restart? I don't remember. Nah, we can only cancel. Which does not undo the faction damage that I have done. That's okay, we'll have to build up our rep with them the other way.
Well done.
There we go. Now, you're probably wondering, how am I gonna make the Russians happy with me? And the answer is actually really simple. I'm just gonna go kill a bunch of North Koreans in front of them, and that'll make my rep go up. I'm not gonna do it right now, but that's what I'm going to do eventually. Let's see. Oh, you have a little mission. I'm not gonna do that, though. I don't speak that, but thank you. It's time to stop. We can also just go do missions for them, and that's another way. Although it's kind of hard to get to their HQ to do missions for them when they hate me. So that could potentially be a problem. But that's a different problem. That's not a today Mario problem. That's a tomorrow Mario problem. Or maybe next week Mario problem. But yeah, hopefully, at least as far as the sound and everything has been going, everything is working out well for you guys. Oops, sorry, my bad. But I hope that everything has been going well in terms of performance. Let me know if not. Sorry, Jet. I had to hydrate. General Quarters said so. Audio visual desync. Okay. We can probably fix that. First, do you have a rough idea of about how long the delay is? Because I can implement a false delay. Hold on a second. Two to 3 seconds. Wow, that much. So is it just the game audio that's delayed, or is it all audio? Like, is the audio from me desynced as well, or is it just the game? Oh, specifically the guns and vehicle impacts. That's weird. Mix it. We'll go over to studio mode real quick so you guys don't have to watch me digging around in the back end. Yeah, the sound is going to be a little wonky, and like I said, that's unfortunately just part and parcel with these types of emulation. So my question is then, is the audio from... Okay, so you don't hear the guns until a few seconds later, so there is a delay. Let's try this. Oh, really? So it's just the gun audio. That's kind of strange. Then yeah, that's an emulation issue. That's not actually anything I can do. Well, I say that. I might be able to do something with it. Let me check the audio settings. There might be some stuff in the audio plugin that I can mess around with. Let's see. Try the synchronization here. Oh, I wonder if that's what it is. Oh, no, that's rough. That is rough. That is rough. Okay, so it's basically streaming audio, and there's a little bit of delay so that it can catch up. I'm going to try bringing it down just a little bit, but I don't... yeah, that's not terrible. There's not too much crackling. Alright, let's try that. Let's see if that works any better. Alright, so keep an eye on it, chat. Let me know if it continues, if it's worse, if it's better. Actually, now that I think about it, this will be a good opportunity to blow some shit up. And it'll be a good test. Well, I was not expecting that to blow up as big as it did, but I'll take it. Good evening, Natter! Welcome to the stream on a Friday. Hopefully you're doing well today. You caught us playing a little bit of retro games, some Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. which, if you're not familiar, is actually, in my opinion, an outstanding game. Yeah, that's really weird. 'Cause for me, the audio is actually fine. Like, I'm not hearing the delay that you guys are hearing, so that's very, very strange. Because, like, for me, yeah, like, that is... I mean, it's about as synced as it's gonna get anyway. Well, Erst is also kind of infamous for his bad luck on the stream and getting desynced, so it could be that too. But yeah, like always, like especially with BattleTech and stuff like that, whenever you guys are hearing audio issues or having video issues, definitely let me know.
Don't let him get away.
Hey, listen, dude. I'm on your side, you dick. Alright, let's see. Which direction do I need to go? I'm gonna see if we can go pay a visit to the Russian mob and maybe make them not hate us quite so much. Because I would kind of like for them to not hate me. On account of the, you know, they're kind of supplying all of my hardware. Yeah, that's the other thing to consider is, it is pretty late in the evening on a Friday.
Check your radar for the location.
And in addition, it's probably going to be worse on the weekend. Oh, there's a card. We could... Chat, do we go after the card? I think we go after the card, chat. It's an allied mash? No, don't shoot at me. I'm not North Korean. Jesus. Allied mash. What do we got up here? I know there's some... One of the collectibles is up here. I remember that distinctly. I just don't remember which collectible.
There were no casualties.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong? I don't know. It's only been about 5,000 years since I played this game, so... Like, I vaguely remember some of the secrets, but not everything. I certainly do not have encyclopedic knowledge. No dice, huh? I could swear there was a secret up here, but... Oh well, butt cheeks. Let me see. Allies, give me one of your cars. We're going to Russian territory.
Also known as the Four of Clubs, was finally captured last night.
Sounds like it's prime time again, chat.
There were no casualties.
We just gotta remember that that card is there. I'm gonna come back for him. I'm gonna come back for him. No, the Russian mob is not, in fact, run by Balalaika, though that would be awesome. I know I've said this before on the Twitter machine, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, for me, Black Lagoon was such an awesome setting. Like, I legit did a Shadowrun campaign in what was basically just a future version of the city, Roanapur, in Black Lagoon. Alright, Natter, well, good to see you again. As always, feel free to lurk, or if not, just have a great evening and a good weekend as well.
There were no casualties.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. The Shadowrun setting, at least for that group that I played with, they said it was one of their favorite settings of all time. I did put a lot of work into it. Don't shoot at me. Hooray! Because thankfully, the Russian Mafia doesn't really care. Hey, wait, no, don't. Listen, guys, stop it.
Looking for some extra cash, eh?
I just paid your guy off. I just paid him off.
Yosef, look who's back. Hey, have you met Yosef? No, of course you haven't. This is how important our operation is, eh?
This
They send
guy
me
is
this guy,
so
this
coked
old
out of his
Russian
mind.
bear. He used to be KGB, so you watch out. Working for us, for me, it means a lot of trust, right? I'll make you rich, mercenary. But I have
Yeah,
to
once
trust
he
you.
put his finger on the
Don't
trigger, he
behave,
was like, nope,
I'll
this
have
is it.
Yosef
All
kill you.
in. All or
He'd do
nothing.
it too. Yosef's ex-KGB, did I mention that? Right, of course I did. So what that means is, we hear things. We know where people are. People like General Song. You want him? You keep working for me. We'll lead you right to him. Speaking of which, I got the contract for you already. The North Koreans, they love American money. Hey, who doesn't, huh? They love it so much, they print it themselves. Counterfeiting, eh? It's right up my alley. So you're going to steal me their equipment. Should be no problem. Easy job. It'll be a lot easier once you take out the Chinese guys who are after the same thing. Did I mention them? I'm sure I did.
Yeah, and you'll notice this a lot throughout the game, is there's a lot of the bickering and behind the scenes kind of, you know, factions asking you to take out other factions and things like that. It is part of why in the late game things start to escalate, because you're out here facilitating these attacks against the factions that they couldn't carry out themselves. And yeah, it leads to chaos. Imagine that, chaos in a war zone. Who would have guessed? I don't know why the loading still takes so long.
The Russians are providing a copter for you. I hope you remember your flight training.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Give little bird. Give little bird. Alright, it has been a little while. Alright. Got it. Got it. Alright. Let me get a feel for her. It's been a little while. Again, it's been 5,000 years. Okay, I think I got it. Yep. I knew it. I done knew it. You can't do anything to me. Yes, the winch. Oh, right, I need to kill this guy. That's right. Well, let's do it where they're not gonna see us. A little something like this. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to kill that guy or not. I just assumed yes. There we go. And we are out. Oh, no. Don't worry, Mate. You're not thinking wrong. He is 100% on drugs. That the dude is coked out every minute of every day. Like, if you weren't here when we first walked in, he legit was snorting a line of coke when we walked in for the first mission briefing. Whoopsie. And now they want their helicopter back, which is unfortunate. But that's okay, we'll be getting much beefier helicopters than this before the game is over.
Contract complete. That should keep Sergei happy. Well done.
Yay! And already, we're back in the Russians' good graces. I think we have a sound bug, though. I don't know if you guys are hearing that. Sounds like a gun or an engine or something. Just in case it is a bug, let me do a save and a reload real quick. What? Oh, right. I forgot. Overwriting is weird. Now, does that get rid of it? That did get rid of it. Outstanding.
You're here to look at some merchandise.
Correct. It's some people that are very, very happy and just sharing their excitement via the power of smokeless powder.
Да, мы пришлем тебе скоро. Но не очень скоро, ты понимаешь? Тяжело, внутрь, вверх. Что? Йосиф? Да, он здесь. Одну секунду.
Да? Да. Я был уже так.
Welcome back. Hey, as you can see, things are going well here. We got another job for you, if you want the extra cash. Hey, I told you we'd help you out, right? Yosef says he knows where Damn it!
Hongdo San Yu.
Right, that guy. We know where he is. He's yours, free of charge. This is how I treat my friends, eh? Also, he's got a nice missile truck. If you bring some of my boys with you, they'll bring it back for me. This would be a favor for me. You understand.
Imagine that.
Joseph, he knows things.
Working with the Mafia and stealing more things. In this case, military hardware. As you do. As you do. It could be the background music, Bland-Aid. It could be the background music. I mean, I would imagine that regardless, if North Korea was a war zone, the gunfire would be the backing track for pretty much everything that goes on there. You know, Urs, this might have autosaves. I don't remember, though. There were some games back in these days that had autosaves, but most of them were still a very manual type of thing.
The
You
Russians
just
are providing a truck
do
and
your
some
own thing.
soldiers for you.
Say, that truck looks familiar.
At least they patched it up.
Hey, I brought it back in one piece.
Yeah, look at that. We stole the truck. We're now using the truck that we stole to go steal another truck. Truly, they understand the Russians well. Because every theft is simply another step along the path of stealing something bigger and more expensive. Oof. Sorry guys in the back. Completely unintentional, I promise. Hopefully they were wearing their seatbelts. Oh, mama. I forgot they have BMPs. That's not great. They also have a ZSU, also not great.
Мочи грузовик. Куда?
Alright. It's about to kick off, chat. It's go time.
The
Hi,
Russians will
boys.
drive the missile truck out if you clear the way for them.
Oh. Oh. Say no more. Say no more. Clear, I most definitely will. Oh, that's right. No vaulting in this game, I forgot. So we gotta do it this way. Oh, don't worry. I got one for you, too. Enjoy. Now. Oh, mama! No. No. No, 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 no. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Now I am the ZSU driver. Turn it around. Guys, this isn't a very effective anti-tank weapon. That's okay, it go boom. And I like when things go boom. Stop it. I don't know if we're gonna make it, chat. It's a Mexican standoff. We did not make it. 1 HP in a dream. Well, that was a miss. Try that again.
Can I get a medic?
Switch. Shoot.
There's the Jack. Take him out, we get our bounty.
Oops. My bad. My bad. Don't worry, chat. That was an alternate universe. That didn't actually happen. It turns out, like, I have future vision stuff, and like I saw how that was gonna go, and I'm like, nah, that's not how it's gonna go. Because now, just like Nicolas Cage in that one really crappy movie where he has precognition, I know what's gonna happen.
The Russians are providing
You know, if they're gonna give me... If they're gonna give me a free supply drop, I might as well use it and see what's in it.
Hey, I brought it back in one piece.
Also, tell me this isn't extremely reminiscent of a certain other country's big archway. Let's see. Oh, mama. There's a shotgun. I want the shotgun. Give me the... There we go. Is it a good weapon? No. But it's a shotgun, and I like shotguns. So, I have a little bit of a different approach this time around, chat. But don't worry. I got it. I know exactly what we're gonna do. I should have checked that we had ammo for the RPG. I'm pretty sure we should, but you never know. Well, that was anticlimactic. There's something about me in this corner that just don't get along. I mean, I want you to just imagine for a moment. You're in a vehicle, you're going 60 miles an hour, you hit a light post and come to a complete stop instantly. Congratulations, your neck, spine, and internal organs are all liquefied. Okay. I don't know if there are actually any people in the vehicles. Let me double check. Like, this vehicle doesn't have anybody in it, does it? I can't tell. Is that a guy in that vehicle? Oh, no, I guess it is. Okay, okay. Well, that's alright. That's alright. Alright, I know what we're gonna do now. I got it. I have a game plan.
Мочи грузовик. Наполь нем.
I don't know if they're gonna get mad. Yep, they're gonna get mad.
The Russians will drive the missile truck out if you clear the way for them.
Okay. Now. 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 Magic RPG!
No.
Oh, don't worry. You're gonna get yours too, buddy. Excuse me? Now, you! No, 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 we're not doing this. There will be no recoilless gun blowing up my truck. There we go. Much better this time. Much better this time.
Alright, looks like the truck made it. Nice work.
I'm sorry? Who's shooting at me? Oh. Oh, okay. Anybody else? Outstanding. You love to fucking see it.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
See, look at that, chat. First try. First try.
I am taking enemy fire.
I'm sorry, what? Shoot back, you jackass. You have miniguns.
I am taking enemy fire.
Again, shoot back, you jackass.
Jack in the bag and a bounty in the bank.
$100K plus $30K bonus, chat, because we stole the truck. I'm sorry?
I am under heavy enemy fire.
Who the hell? Oh, hi. Stop that. I was just thinking I could use a new BMP anyway. Wow, this is a completely different BMP. The two that I blew up were still blown up. How about that? That's okay, Ernst. I know what you meant. Oh, that's unfortunate for you, buddy. Alright, I think that's all the Russian missions for right now. I guess we should go... Well, I guess we could go grab one of the cards. The guy at the hospital, maybe? Let's do it. Gotta make sure we get them cards. Hey guys, you should probably be careful, because I can't stop you from getting sucked under the tracks if you get in my way. This thing is like a vacuum cleaner. Just, you know, so you know. Like, if you get stuck under this thing, you're gonna die. I'm giving you fair warning. The sad thing is, even though this is a BMP, and even though you can clearly see the SAC glass on it, they don't let you use it. It's very disappointing. Oh, hold up. Stop. 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 Oh, I thought I saw a secret in here. Well, I do see an enemy. like you can see the damn missile on this thing. Like, why can't I use the missile? Don't tempt me. Oh shit, we're going the wrong way. Don't tempt me with missile if I can't have missile. Yeah, I think it's the BMP one. I don't think they ever specifically call out which BMP it is, but it looks like a one. Let's make sure we don't get shot by our own dudes. Well, I say that. The Mafia guys are definitely not our own dudes. But better that they're not trying to kill us as we drive back through here. Alright. I'm just like, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not getting lost here. Again, it's been 5,000 years. I don't remember exactly where everything is. I gotta say though, when you have this much ammo, it's really tempting to just blow everything up, even civilian vehicles. Like, I'm a mercenary. War crimes are my bread and butter. Well, hello there, motherfucker. Surprise! Well, I gotta be careful not to kill the guy. If it's not too much trouble, could you just, like, move away from the highly flammable and exploding vehicle? Like, you can't actually hurt me, so that would be really great. I guess I'll have to do this the hard way. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I've done this before. I'm just... I promise. I know what I'm doing. Just... No. Don't. Please don't run at the tank. Please don't run at the tank. Yeah. That'll do. Beautiful. You love to see it. Now, let's go get this bread, chat. Aw, they took away my shotgun and gave me an AK. What a scam. What a scam. I'm sorry? Oh, you shouldn't just said you wanted me to kill you.
I see your smoke. I'm at the LZ.
You should have just said so. I think there's a guy stuck in the building.
Eternal life to the glorious leader. I am taking enemy fire.
So shoot back, you dingus. What the hell do they pay you for? What are you even shooting at? Do you even know?
I am taking enemy fire.
Yeah. Crybaby.
Good job.
Thanks, Fiona. After all, we're out here doing it for you. That's a lot of health packs. Alright, what do we get? Yeah, it just says BMP APC. They're not very specific, unfortunately. I guess we can go after the other card. I think you have to take that long, windy mountain path to get up there, though. Let's see. Can we call for something a little bit faster? Well, I mean, I guess that depends on your definition of fast. Alright, I got it, Chad. I got it. Here we go. First of all, denial of enemy equipment. Second of all, Jeep's pretty fast, right? I'm sorry, it's a Sungri Scout. It's definitely not a captured Jeep. Definitely not. We need to go this way, question mark? I think it's this way. Pretty sure it's this way. Uh-oh, more water. Hydration incoming. Yeah, the bushes in North Korea, they build them different out that way. They definitely build them different out that way. I mean, just about everything else is made, and North Korea is made out of concrete, so it just makes sense that they would make their bushes out of it too. It's probably cheaper. Don't shoot at me! I'm on your side, you dingus. Yeah, no, come on. I mean, North Korea is not rich enough to be able to afford foliage. Obviously, they just build it out of concrete and paint it green. And even then, like, the green paint is enough to bankrupt them most of the time. Like, have you seen the prices of green paint? It's outrageous. Stop shooting at me! Alright, here we go. Here we go. I love that I'm in disguise in spite of the fact that I am very clearly just in an open top, no door Jeep. Like, if these dudes think that I am a North Korean, then they need to start issuing glasses. Like, that needs to be standard issue. Surprise, motherfucker! And a BTR, huh? I wouldn't turn out a BTR. I'm sorry, there was a guy behind me. There you are. Why is it that I can easily kill you guys with this thing, but you can't seem to hit me with it? They really do have that stormtrooper aim. Hey, 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 hey! That's mine! So you know. Yeah, this thing is hilariously inaccurate, though. I mean, I get that it's supposed to be kind of it's supposed to be an arcadey type game, but, like, it always bothered me how hilariously inaccurate the AK is in this game. What the fuck do you mean it's... Bruh. There is literally nothing here. What do you mean the landing zone is not clear? Ugh. Alright. Fine, let's make it clear. Excuse me. Get off of my mountain. No, you were supposed to go the other direction. Well, I mean, I guess that works too. How about now? Is it clear enough now, you dick?
Roger,
thank you.
Expo 2. I am in the air.
Oh, is it a BDRM? My bad.
I see your smoke. I'm at the LZ.
You guys having a good vacation? You want me to roll out the red carpet for you, or what? Nah, it's fine. I don't have anywhere else to be. Definitely don't get a war going on or anything. Good lord. If I didn't know better, I'd say these guys get paid by the hour. Alright. Now.
Good work.
Thanks, Fiona. BRDM, look at that. But, she's all nippy. She's speedy. She got some pep in her step. Alright, chat, what do you think? Chinese or South Koreans first? I usually save the UN guys for the end because they're the ones that give you the contract for the aces. So I like to make sure that I save them for the end just to get it out of the way. So basically, whenever you get a face card mission from a faction, that's all the missions they're gonna give you until you get to the next chapter of the story. I mean, I've never flown a helicopter in real life, but I've flown one in the game already, and it was a lot of fun. It took me a second to reacquaint myself with the controls, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Let's go this way. I probably shouldn't go this way, but I'm gonna go this way. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a mountain in my way that's gonna stop me from going the direction that I want to go. Oh, well, if that's the case. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This is like a whole fortress and stuff. Okay, we're not going up here yet. We'll come do this later. We'll come do this later.
Support options are back online.
Thanks, Fiona. Shortcut. When in doubt, just drive off the cliff. That's pretty much SOP, right? Oof. Alright, well, I might have ruined our new toy.
This about to blow.
Yes, I know, thank you. I'm trying to tell you to get out. Well, F's in the chat for the new toy. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's like, oh no, there's a jammer. It'd be terrible if you couldn't find it, but luckily it's right here. Yeah, man, we blew up enemy hardware. We always get paid for that. Even if we were driving it. Especially if we were driving it. Hey guys, we're gonna go play the South Koreans of it. Any of you guys speak Korean? Because I don't. I promise, this thing's definitely not gonna end up rolled over in a ditch somewhere. And if it does, I promise you guys will not be there. And I promise if you are there, you won't be alive when it happens. Sorry, but I gotta set expectations. Alright, let's see. And, yeah, you'll notice pretty quickly that, like, I try to take the missions in the order that is closest. Because there's no fast travel in this game. So it's like, basically, if you need to go to the other side of the map, you gotta drive to the other side of the map. Yeah, the roads are stupid wide in this game. Like, I know you guys can't tell, but this driving is extremely floaty. It does take some getting used to. Hi guys. Don't worry, just here to see your boss. You guys are cool with the Americans, right? I'm sorry, the Allied nations.
들어오세요.
All right, here's the man. Got me Kusong, kept me in the game. Let's talk Turkey. The Chinese have
Gobble,
taken
gobble.
Pyongyang Airport. Now that pisses me off for a whole mess of reasons, but before I do anything about it, I need someone to go in and extract a member of my staff they're holding for questioning. Guy's got a head full of intel, and the last thing I need is the Chinese sweating it out of him.
That sounds like a you problem, Buford. Train your people better.
A lot of people want a slice of the DPRK's pie. Well, they gotta get in line.
You do look like you like pie, Buford. Which, I mean, in fairness, I also like pie. Speaking of the old school Hummers, it's been forever, but I saw one on the road the other day. I didn't even think they made the damn things anymore. But someone was actually driving one the other day. I was amazed. Hadn't seen one in years. Oh, don't get me started. I will eat just about any kind of pie. I'm not picky.
Character.
That's not the word that I would have used, but okay.
Alright, what kind of, okay, you give me another covert
The agent's being held in
SMG.
one of the hangars at Pyongyang Airport.
Y'all
Bring
really
him
want me
back
to use
safely.
this thing, don't you? So this is basically, and I already did this, but this is effectively the... Here's your introductory mission to disguises and how they work. Whoops. Again. PS2 handling. My bad. Well, there you go, Stormwind. I was a PS2 kid, but same. I wanted to share some of the golden age of gaming with the stream today. And mostly just to see if my emulation setup was gonna work, so welcome to the stream, glad to see you. Hopefully you're having an outstanding Friday or Saturday, whichever the case may be for you. I mean, I don't know if Fiona is actually real in this game. They clearly gave her a character model in Mercenaries 2, though. That's right. We need to go this way. I did it again, chat. I did it again. I'm gonna ruin this thing before I even get where I'm going. Although, to be fair, I don't specifically need this Jeep. Yeah, we're doing well today, Stormwind. We played some Battletech, some BTA at the beginning of the stream, got some missions taken out. And, yeah. I asked Chet if they wanted to keep playing or mix it up, and they voted to mix it up, so here we are. So if I remember right, they're gonna actually throw the detector people at us this time. So I'll have to be careful to avoid the detector people in specific locations. Thank you, game. Listen, if you were paying attention to the stream, game, you would have known that I explained this already. Oh no! Run away! Run away! There we go. So what, do I need to kill these guys? I forget. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. I probably should have brought a sniper rifle for this, in hindsight. God bless it. Matthias, please. Okay. Excuse me. I don't think I'm supposed to kill these guys. I think I'm just supposed to check the circles, chat. Again, I forget, I wasn't paying attention. No shit, Fiona. Thank you. I'm glad you were here to tell me. There you go. An H3 delivery, because in case you were wondering what time period this game was from, it was right around the time the H3 came out, and boy, were Hummer very, very proud of it. Although, to be fair, I think that was back when they were their own company. Or at least a subsidiary of General Motors. Oh! Nuclear plans! Yeah, exactly what Erst said.
Well.
If there are no survivors, then total stealth. Let's see. Do we have any officers in here that are gonna freak out when they see me? Probably. I imagine there's at least one. Oh, well, there's our man.
Well.
Hey, buddy.
You, over here.
Yeah, I'm right here. I located you. Get in the damn car. Dude. Really? Get in the car, you dingus.
Okay, bring the agent back to the South Koreans.
Well, the jig is up now.
They saw you. That's not good. Buford doesn't
No
want
shit.
anyone to know who's liberating his spies.
Well, then you know what? The spy should have learned some fucking autonomy, okay? I was literally sitting 3 feet away from him, and he decided to stand there. What do you want me to do about it,
Let the
Fiona?
Chinese follow you back to Kaesong. Lose them.
Oh, I can lose him. I don't think you're gonna like the way I lose him, though. Hey, buddy. On account of the whole, like, I'm rescuing you thing, you think you could do me a solid and, like, get in the back and shoot these guys? If it's not too much trouble. I mean, that's fair, Mihailik, but to be even more fair, real security would have had this dude on lockdown in a cell, not just standing in an open hangar with like 3 dudes walking in a circle around him. Like, security was a joke from the start. Don't mind me, just regular old commuter train. No, it's fine. I promise. Just heading to pick up some passengers, that's all. Don't mind me. Oh no, I can't cross this bridge, can I? No, goodness. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. As I was driving at high speed towards this bridge, I had a brief moment where I remembered that exact thing happening. Okay, alright. No, keep it slowly. There we go. I mean, you can say that, Mihailik, but honestly, the guys with the radios, really. The guys with the radios were one of my favorite parts of MGS2. Because then you could just, like, walk up behind them and shoot the radio, and then like play around with them before they would go and try to call in. And I mean, I can't be the only person that likes screwing with the AI in that game, can I? Maybe that's another game I'll play on stream for you guys and you can watch me just dicking around with people. Maybe that's a bad phrasing. I'm not Chinese, I swear. Don't, my guy. Really? You decided now was the perfect time to run out in front of me. Okay.
Perfect. That was a tricky job well handled. Buford should be impressed.
Yeah, get out of here, you asshole. You weren't worth the trouble. This guy. covert supply drop. Well, I mean, I've got most of the covert supply drop already. But thanks, I guess? I mean, to be fair, he ran in front of the Jeep, and then I swerved and hit the sandbags, and the sandbags just kind of popped me into the air, and I landed on him. So it wasn't really anybody's fault. I mean, it was his fault for being in my vicinity.
Got me Kusong, kept me in the game. Let's talk turkey.
If anybody's been paying attention, you should stay as far away from me as possible.
Unfortunately, it's pretty obvious to everyone involved that we're planning on moving in, and Choi is getting ready to hightail it out of there. You get your ass in there, bag him for yourself before he splits. And any of Song's men you happen to annihilate on the way in just makes my job easier.
Okay, go in, kill dudes, capture dude. Got it.
Some of those prisoners are women and children. Ain't you got a heart?
Aren't you the one that just told me to go kill everybody? Man, these guys. Oh man, go in and kill the North Koreans, also women and children. Don't you have a heart? Like, listen, do you want me to level the entire place, or do you not want me to level the entire place? You don't get to have it both ways, Buford. Like, I'm trying to be nice, but I feel like we've got some conflicting interests. I'm getting some mixed messages from Buford. Oh yeah, for sure. The amount of destruction that you can unleash is glorious. Oh, you're giving me you're giving me 2 stealth bomber attacks.
Really are a sweet group of guys.
I think that
Oh, you're making me pay for it? Get out of here.
character possessed by an Irish lust for life, just like me.
Just get Lee Choi, alright?
Alright. Now where the hell are we going? Oh, well. How convenient. Works for me. Let's roll, Chad. In fact, hey you, black helmet, get in here. I got a feeling you're not gonna make it very long, but I could use a gunner. Alright, so listen, I don't know what your name is, buddy, but if it's not too much trouble, I'm gonna need you to, like, shoot at the enemies before they start shooting at us, or optionally, shoot at them when they start shooting at us. Please don't do the thing that you guys do so many times, and just stand there with your thumb in your ass while we're getting blasted. As long as you can do that, I think we get along just fine. There you go. See, you got it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just realized what mission this is. I think we're gonna need a little more than one guy in the back of a Jeep. Definitely gonna need more than a guy in the back of the Jeep. As a matter of fact, I think I found the thing that we need. Jump! Jump, you Swedish bastard. Let's go. Get in, stupid. You're gonna get blown up. Well, that's gonna end badly for you. Listen, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a war on. Excuse me? Why are you shooting at me? Do you want to die? Yeah. Alright. Let's try this again. This time without the suck. And, oh! Is that? No, it's not. Okay. I thought it was something else. My bad. Whoa, 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 no. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Great, you've destroyed one of the missiles.
I'm sorry?
It looks like Choi has already fueled them up, so you might be able to set up chain reactions.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Fiona. Stop it. Can I not? Okay, I guess we'll just go through the gate then. If we're not stuck on the fence. Are we stuck on the fence? We're not stuck on the fence. There we go. Alright, let's go up here and deal with this jammer, shall we? Then we can do this the fun way. Oh no. Yep. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Now where's that at? Where's that guy at? Hey you. I don't know if you know this, but explosives are bad short-range weapons. Give me that. Wait, did our man survive? Holy shit, he made it! Go, little black helmet guy! I was not expecting him to survive. Alright. Now. Where were we? Yeah, that's right. You show him, South Korean guy. Now let's see here. I want a stealth bomber attack. No. Oh, it's a satellite. Alright. I'm okay with a satellite. Because the CIA, I'm sorry, the company. Yeah, bombing run. Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it. Oh. 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 I apologize. I didn't realize things had gotten so serious. Okay, things are actually kind of serious. Wait. Black helmet guy died? No, not black helmet guy. Ow. Okay. I kind of had that coming. Chad, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it, Chad.
I think I need to patch myself up.
Yeah, that's Sweater Man. Look, don't you be making jokes about that Swedish knit, my dude. Yeah, I know.
Hey, where's the medic?
Believe it or not, Matthias's mom is actually a really, really good tailor. There we go. Like, your mom got you an ugly Christmas sweater. Matthias's mom got him one that, like, stops rockets and tank shells. I'm kind of jealous. Hey, 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 hey! General Song is not a father to the Korean people, and if he is, he's a crappy dad, alright? There, I said it. Can I have some RPG ammo? I thought I saw you. Yep, you did have an RPG. Outstanding. Outstanding. How much longer will I be streaming? Well, oh shit, I didn't realize how late it was. Actually, I'll tell you what, Chad. We've been live for almost 7.5 hours, and it's actually pretty late here, so I think we will finish up this mission, capture our face card, and then I'm gonna call it a night. How about that? And then I will make a decision at some point about whether or not to stream tomorrow. I know we don't have to blow this thing up, but I think I'm going to. And besides, Mate, never feel bad about that. Like, if you wanna do your own thing, if you wanna go to bed, that's fine, man. You don't have to feel bad because you're not sticking it out for the whole stream. Like I always tell people, we're here for a good time, not a long time. And I appreciate every minute that you're able to spend in the stream, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours. It all has equal value to me. Alright, now let's GTFO before that bombing run hits.
Excellent. You've destroyed all of the launches, putting
There
an
we
end to
go.
choice plans and making the world just a little safer. Lear's on the base somewhere, but you'll have to scout around for his exact location, or wait until the helicopter lands.
Oh. Man, what are you trying to do? That's dangerous. Listen, I'm not gonna deny that I'm not great at this game. But I like to blow stuff up, what can I say? I'm a shooter, I like to shoot. I can't help who and what I am. Wait, what? What? You telling me there was helicopters here I could have used to blow stuff up from the very beginning? Now I feel robbed. I also... Can you use those missile trucks? You cannot use the missiles on the trucks, if that's what you're asking.
To either get up there or get him down.
Oh, well, it's funny you should mention that. I think I might have found a way to get him down. Well, maybe not. But I have found a way to get me up there. Fastest startup sequence in the history of aircraft right there. It's magical.
Helicopters have lifted off and are en route to Ichon.
Surprise, motherfucker. I'm sorry? I was just swinging on that man and getting nowhere with it. Call for extraction. Yeah, if you say so. Oh, alright. Well, hold on.
Can I get a minute?
Let's... That is not how that was supposed to go at all. There we go. What? Oh, there's another one. Okay. Oh, look at that. My man's has got jukes. Alright, alright. I see you. Don't worry, I got jukes too. That's one. Now, you. I would appreciate it very much if you did not fall on my target after I shoot you down. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Let's rotate this puppy so that we're actually getting out on the right side. There we go. Now, I do recall something extraction.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
Now, you're not gonna complain about having to pick this guy up off a rooftop, are you? You're gonna complain about how there's too much cover? There you go. You're using those miniguns for what they put them there for. I'm gonna try to capture the whole deck, yeah.
Beautiful. Choice being verified. Bulldoze's one.
Listen, this is a video game tin roof, so it's perfectly stable, don't worry. Gunship support. I do like gunships. Alright, now let's deal with this guy. Where are you at? Did you? Oh, I guess you shot him down. Okay, that works. Outstanding. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna fly us over towards the Chinese HQ. I don't know. It might be a spooky. Oh my god, I forgot that the helicopters have the air horn. Beautiful. I mean, that's one way to let somebody know that you're not on their side. Just be like, hey, by the way. Alright, let's get low. Let's get low. Oh, wait, hold up. There's a secret here. Isn't there? I could swear there was like one of the nuclear secrets or something like that. Either on top of this parking garage or inside of it. I don't speak that, but okay. No habla.
Well.
Alright, Chad, so here's my question for you. Here's my question. Do y'all want to finish up the Chinese missions in this chapter? Because we can probably finish up, I think there's 1 or 2 more missions. So you guys want to finish those up before we call it a stream? Oh, I've still got energy. I'm not going to bed anytime soon, but I want to let you guys have your evening as well, so. Yeah, it is a lot of fun, Stormwind. I do like getting all the cards. Alright, Erst. Well, it was good to see you guys, as always. Hope you guys had a good time, and again, keep an eye on the Twitter machine to see if we're gonna stream tomorrow. I may. But I think I will. We'll go ahead and we will finish out the Chinese missions in this chapter, because I think there's only 1 or 2 more, and then after that we'll call it a stream. Then that way we can say we accomplished a full chapter. So let's see what Colonel Peng has to say.
但如果他们可以为我们追踪雇佣兵的行動，
當然，我哋會否認一切。盟友們呢，佢哋大家都相信㗎啦。中國係唔用私人承包商嘅，呢個係個個人都知㗎啦。
Greetings. Your good work for us is commendable, so far. The port city of Nampo is held by Song's troops, and I have not the armored support necessary to take it. Should I take the port, our ships can offload 2 armored battalions. The tanks I need to take the city can only be brought in through the city. Stalemate. You can break the stalemate for me. Eliminate Song's men and reinforce
Alright,
the area
Snoop
with my troops.
As always, good to see you guys. Glad you could hang out with us for a while. Hopefully you have a great rest of your night. And maybe we'll see you tomorrow. We will see. But if not, have a great weekend all the same.
For Division 39 out of Nampo.
Okay. Let's make it hot. Yeah, that's the other reason I wanted to finish up, so that way the folks that have been here for most of the stream aren't gonna miss a whole lot. Because I know some of the folks like to hang out for the whole thing, but thankfully there are still VODs. So even if you guys do miss some of the stream, there's always the VODs, at least as long as you watch them within 7 days before they fall off the back end. But yeah, I didn't realize it was so late. But then I started a little late too,
I'd suggest trying to stay on Peng's good side.
I'm not sure if I care all that much.
Alright, let's go blow some stuff up with our brand new helicopter. I have a feeling we're gonna get shot down. I have a feeling I'm gonna try it anyway. And thankfully we're in a North Korean helicopter, which makes this that much easier. Hey, buddy. Oh, nice try. Oh, you fell off the roof. You fell off the roof, buddy. Whoa there. Wow. Alright, they are not playing around. Stop it. Hey, look, I got jukes too. What? You guys are insane. You know that, right? You're like jumping off the building. Ow. Ow. Well, he blew himself up. Listen, if it's not too much trouble, you think you could just die, please? Alright, let's see. Oh, that's a BMP. Alright. Well, that's okay. We got the cure for that. Is that... Oh, those are friendlies. Nice. I forgot about that. Let's be a little surgical here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop moving. You have any idea how hard it is to hit a moving target from this altitude? Alright, listen. I'm gonna... No, don't get closer to the guy I'm trying to kill. Get away from him. This is kind of cheesy, by the way. It's kind of extremely cheesy. Okay, so I think that's him. Ah, there you go. There you are. Alright, now, let's get this bread, chat. Stop it. And that should be another 125k, I believe. Hey, stop it. Listen, this is a date between me and your boss. Just a little privacy, please. If it's not too much trouble.
Roger, this is Expo 2. I am in the air.
Oh, he was actually carrying an M4. How about that? Fancy. Maybe I should take the M4. I'm sorry, it's a carbine. It's not a M4. To use the technical term. There you go. Have fun, donkey.
We verified the queen. Great work. Now get out of there.
Enjoy the Hague, you piece of shit. Well, that was only 115. Disappointing. All right. We'll take care of that. Now, let's GTFO. Because that's the last Chinese mission for this chapter. And so I guess the next time what we can do is we can focus on catching all of the remaining clubs before we take on the AN contracts and attempt to get the Ace of Clubs, which will be, well, the closest thing this game has to a boss fight. It's basically just a big bespoke mission where you go to a special place and do a special thing in order to capture this super high value target. Stop it. Stop it! I don't want to be North Korean. Really? We need to get a little closer to the ground. Good lord. I mean, I know that the Korean peninsula is a pretty mountainous area, but even so. Alright, here we go, here we go. There we are. And hopefully they'll repair this for the next mission. What? What blew up? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize you had a small. Well, good job, buddy. What was that? Was that like a... Well, you know what? Whatever it was, good shot. That was some good shooting. Oh, and you're already ready to give me the ace contract. Well, we're not going to do that right now. For right now, we're going to save. We're going to drop a save. And we're going to call it a stream. But yeah, this was a fun little diversion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Oh, let's see. Let's head over to the overlay. Sorry, mercenaries. We'll be back, I promise.